Soul, and today we got some Nike Dunks to look at. The Nike Dunk SB Low Pro, and this is that Bart Simpson colorway. Before we get into the review, do me a favor. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. If you do dig the content, also hit that share button. These videos that we do on this channel are strictly for review purposes, so if you do happen to have any questions or comments, definitely feel free to drop those down below. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the review. So this sneaker does come in this all purple box here, and it is glossed out. On the box lid, you do have the Nike SB branding with the Nike swoosh here in white. If you do look around the box, you will see more of that Nike branding in white. The bottom of the bottom portion of the box, doesn't really have too much going on. Just some Nike branding and then some copyright information here in white. So for those that do care about that, there you go. Now the box label on the sneaker does read Nike Dunk SB Low Pro. The colorway says yellow and then orange. So when you do open the box, and it is a swing box lid situation, up underneath is just your hit of brown cardboard. You do have the YM sticker here, and then you are met with this white wax paper here, and it does have like these green lines. And we've seen that on other Nike Dunk sneakers. Pretty sought after sneaker. One thing that I did like about this one is they swapped out some of the panels. Instead of it being all leather, they did give us some hit of suede here in red. Other than that, I just feel like the overall contrast and coloring of the sneaker, man, pretty solid, man. Love the concept, but we're not going to take too long on this one. Let's jump right into it. So again, Nike SB Dunk Low Pro, and again, this is that Bart Simpson colorway. So we're going to take a look at the right sneaker like we always do. Now from first observation, the sneaker does look like what you'd expect from any other Nike SB Dunk Low. On the lateral side of the sneaker, you do have this white Nike swoosh here, and it is stitched out, and it is in that white dyed leather. The mid portion of the sneaker does have this hit of yellow here, and that is leather as well. More yellow leather going around the sock liner of the sneaker. You do have that hit of that red suede there, and then the midsole of the sneaker is white, and then you do have that hit of blue showing up from up underneath. The sock liner of the sneaker is in blue, and that's pretty much it for the lateral side of the sneaker. Switching gears, going to the front toe box area of the sneaker. Now the toe box area, it is in this leather, and they did dye it in yellow, and it is perforated just like any other Nike Dunk. They did give us this red overlay here in suede for the mud guard. Red stitching consistent throughout the red suede on the sneaker. The sneaker itself did come with these flat oval laces in red. The tongue of the sneaker is in that nylon mesh material, and it is yellow. Up top, you do have this red tag with the white Nike SB branding there, and then you do have this kind of blue lining on top of the tongue of the sneaker. On the inside, nothing too special going on. You do have the hits of blue, and then you do have that neon green insole, and if you look closely, you do have the Nike Air Zoom, and then of course you see the Nike SB branding there in black. Going towards the medial side of the sneaker, you do have more of that red suede, and then you do have the white Nike swoosh, and then the hits of yellow. Going at the bottom by the midsole, of course you can see more of that white, and then a hit of blue showing up from up underneath. And that's pretty much it on that side. Going towards the rear, you do have this red tab here, and it is and more of that red suede. And smack dead in the middle, you do have the Nike branding stitched in white. More of the yellow dyed leather, and then of course you do see more of the red suede going towards the heel. And other than that, you just have the midsole there in the white, and that's pretty much it for the back. Now the bottom portion of the sneaker, just like any other Nike Dunk, It has a standard traction, so you do have the circular traction up top. Now smack dead in the middle, you do have that header rail with the Nike SB branding there. And that's pretty much it, man. Definitely glad to get this one in the collection. And that's it for the right sneaker. The left is pretty consistent with the right, nothing too special going on here. And that's pretty much it, man. But if I were to rate this sneaker, man, I would definitely give this one a solid 10 out of 10. I love the color scheme, love the concept of the sneakers. So of course, like I said, Bart Simpson, like one of my favorite cartoon characters growing up. So definitely I had to jump all over this one. As far as comfort and size, and the sneaker does fit just like any other Nike Dunk sneaker. For me, that is true to size. So I don't really foresee a reason for you to want to go up or down a half size on this one. Stick to what you know on this one. But I definitely want to take time to shout out the vendor who actually gifted me this sneaker on the channel to review for you guys. But I definitely encourage you guys to stay engaged. I can be reached on all social media platforms. I can be reached on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, even here on YouTube. Everything is at the King of Soul. But before we go, I'm gonna hit you guys with a 360 and a B-roll like I always do. But there you go, Nike SB Dunk Low. And then again, this is that Bart Simpson colorway. So there's the front of the sneaker, lateral side of the right, lateral side of the left. There's the bottom of the sneaker, standard dunk bottom. There's the medial side of the sneaker. And then there's the rear. But again, I do thank you guys for taking the time to tune in like always. But until next time, see you later.